Hi, if you don't remember my Sacred Eel alt, I started a series on it a while ago. Feel free to check out the previous videos. If you don't want to watch the other videos, fair enough. Here's the rundown. I originally made this alt with the intent of getting it to Sacred Eels, but then the announcement for Darkmire was made, and I switched to building up my alt for the stats for all of the quests leading up to Sins of the Father, so that I could use those clips to make a video for the video competition. I didn't even get in the top 3 because I suck, but still, I was kind of proud of the video at the time. It was fun to make and especially fun gathering friends to voice act in my video. I kind of forgot about my alt since then, but I finally decided to finish it. So here I am, finally with 70 fishing. I'm still free to play right now, but I just have a couple more goals. One of these goals is 35 woodcutting for animal magnetism. It's not required for Sacred Eels of course, but I figured it'd be good to have an Avas for when I do Underground Pass. I had all of the requirements already except for woodcutting, and it's a fast quest, so why not? In the middle of woodcutting, I kept seeing people with bot names running through the Lumbridge Swamp and Draenor. I guess people are making bots to do X marks the spot. And the other requirement for animal magnetism is Ernest the Chicken. Time to finally leave free to play. And now that I'm a member, I can change my awful name. I changed it to Vamp Lover for the Darkmire questline video because I wasn't sure if I'd end up showing the chat box in the video. I just thought it was fitting. But that character is done now, so it's time to change my alt's name to something more me. I think this is good. Agility time! I forgot how horrible low-level agility is. Makes me want to jump off this roof. "56 agility. Now I have the requirement for regicide. Thought I'd change my hair and outfit. Oh boy, my favorite minigame. Clicking simulator is so fun. But you know what's even more fun? Public chat. First piece. Sad I have to lose my Santa hat, but the Angler hat is pretty cool too. Got the boots. I swear on my main and my UIM, I got the boots first and got the pieces in the exact same order on those accounts. I guess this one is just built different. No pants. Took a while, but I finally finished the outfit. I'm never coming back here again. And the chillest part of the grind, barbarian fishing. You ever just talk to yourself out of boredom? "87 fishing. This is the requirement for Sacred Eels, so now I'm done with fishing until I get to Sacred Eels. I also went from 56 to 65 agility through fishing, and I don't remember how many strength levels I got. Gonna cook for a while. The higher your cooking level is, the more scales you get per eel. Unfortunately, I only had a few days left of membership from my bond, and I was determined to get to Sacred Eels before my bond runs out. So I'm not gonna cook for too long, just for the rest of this day, and then I'm gonna start questing tomorrow. I don't feel like doing more quests or getting Hosidius favors, so I'm not gonna get cooking gauntlets or use the stove in Hosidius for cooking. So I figured I'd use swordfish to cook instead of lobsters. At least I don't burn a ton of them and still profit. I don't have enough for full graceful, so I'm just gonna buy some pieces and use Boot of Lightness. It'll really help me in Underground Pass. Now I look like an absolute Chad. Here's my questing tab. I'm not going to use every single piece of food or potion, but just in case you wanted to know how much it costs to do all of the quests to get to Sacred Eels, it's nearly 200k. which really isn't much. You can make that much back in an hour of sacred eels. Quest time! The greatest cutscene of all time. Animal magnetism complete. Time to start the arty quests. You want me to save your daughter? Alright, I guess. Oh wow, she's pretty. Plague City done. Next quest. Trust me, I'm a doctor. Biohazard done, and time for the quest everyone hates. I actually like Underground Pass, probably because I've never done it with super low agility. And when I did Underground Pass for the first time was with a couple of my friends. We fell quite a bit, especially my friends because they were wearing full melee armor, so they weighed a lot more. But we had a fun time, so doing Underground Pass again reminds me of that and makes me a little bit happy. But now instead of doing Underground Pass with friends, I'm just doing it with myself. It won't be quite as fun, but having my main here to help carry food and maybe protect my ult from monsters will make this quest a lot easier. Okay, but how did I get a straight path? And I got this exact path on both accounts. Why did the unicorn have to die? At least he was put out of his misery, stuck in such a small cage underground. Man, this quest is so easy. Now that I'm trying to fall, I can't fall. Fine, I'll just walk downstairs. That was so easy. I only fell like 5 times. Last quest. Unfortunately, I have to go through the underground pass 2 more times. I brought my main with me both times, but honestly I only needed it during the Underground Pass quest. And even then I could have done the quest on my own, especially if I brought money to buy more food from the dwarf guy. It just made things a lot easier. I tried to save this necklace, but I guess you're supposed to drop it every time you talk to Ironworth. I only dropped it when I talked to him after getting it, and then later banked it. When I checked my bank, it was gone. I'm sad, it was such a cute necklace. I usually read the wiki for quest guides so I can go at my own pace, but I had to watch Slayer music for this part. Last time going through the Underground Pass. Having done Song of the Elves on my main changes this interaction so much. Regicide done. Finally the account is pretty much complete. Here's all of the stuff I had left over from questing. A lot of it is from my quest tab, but I had some teletabs as well. I guess I had to talk to the High Priestess before I could fish sacred eels. It worked, finally. I'm still 87 cooking, so I won't get as many scales as my main, which has 99 cooking. I got 170 scales from a pretty much full inventory on my main, and only 129 on my alt. Before I end the video, I'm gonna do an hour of eels on here just to test it out and compare it to my main. I noticed the rate that you catch eels doesn't change much between 87 and 99 fishing. So your fishing level doesn't really matter, but you should absolutely do eels with higher cooking. It's been an hour, I have 839 scales, which is 131k, a lot less than my main. And here's my XP. Thanks for coming along this journey with me. Maybe I'll use my alt for something else someday, but until then, this is goodbye.